goes by his day. So you gotta find out how he makes his coin. I haven't seen anything yet. Got a few of those quests around here to complete.
I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Was there not?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether it will be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off left.
These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
It would seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Looks like the middle of the Sphinx.
The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld. Such is the legacy of Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
I've never seen him
And
do
should
anything.
my story entertain you,
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
now listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most felt. Our hero
Around, drop kicking. I think that's my favorite move in the whole game.
Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade and brought
Alright,
the
I
pillar
guess my
low.
crew's ready to go, so I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't know how to follow him, make him do the quest. So let's see what other quests that we have. Wait, someone has information on this quest.
In a thundering
If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead.
caught by surprise and with a physical kiss, leap the pillar
Do you know how to get to it?
till mustering swiftly the last. I'll take any chance, not on my
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabout.
The quest I can do. Thesis plot.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Say, weren't we tasked with another errand that sent us somewhere near here?
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on our current objective. Both choices have merit.
Over here!
Our soldiers need better training.
That. Dang, I am easily distracted.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I suppose all we can do is wait. Work done gracelessly. Work done.
The place feels bad.
Now there's
Monty,
a
we'll have to
worthy
come back
prize.
there.
If only 'tweren't so far away.
Place had a stabby vampire vibe to it. Some locations that are entirely off limits, and others to which you will only be permitted entry at specific times of day. For instance, if a guard catches you on the palace grounds at night, you'll be apprehended and thrown in jail for trespassing. Also, certain locations that forbid pawns from entering the premises altogether. Masquerades are regularly held. The castle's masquerade hall may afford you an opportunity to make the acquaintance of important individuals. However, masquerades are formal occasions to attend if you are wearing suitable attire.
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
If you don't mind, sir, I've my duty to attend to.
Even the best of us has its limits, I suppose.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage. So, you've come.
turn my nice light on. That light? That's pretty good. Not too in my face, huh? This is a good medium. Way too much light yesterday. Oh my goodness. Alright. Don't like how that's affecting my game. Do it. Headlight. Area.
Daily fucking avoid.
Would that I now had horse or skin.
Turn my lantern on, I can see so much better. This game gets super.
Would that all my days were so
I do like the archer. Stick with the archer. Suppose there is a benefit to leveling up several missions. This is an escape. This is how we're gonna leave.
townspeople depend on me. Best quality soldiers now is loyalty.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? No. Then we are presented with 3 options.
Okay, what are these options?
Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended,
Okay. Option 1.
or Jesus arisen is false, or you are lying to. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say?
Can't you see my eyeliner?
Ah, they say the arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true.
That what happened. Something happened when the darkness
This
hit. I
reminds
showed him
me of a
something.
happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye. I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be? Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
A place to quench one's thirst for knowledge, eh? I'll admit 'tis an intriguing prospect. My master told me that the slums hide many secrets. Mayhap we ought to investigate for ourselves.
Turn me down. Tried to help the man escape. I'm not trying to fight. Yo, homie, I'm not trying to fight.
I don't need this right now.
Guy's really angry. Didn't mean to walk into your little guard room. They did have a big lot of stack of money there. He saw me looking at it. Oh, he knew what was up.
Good to see you, Master.
These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
Yeah.
At least all our efforts weren't
That was a weird place.
I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
This reminds me of the first game.
Dare say there's no getting through this door without the key. Brute force shan't avail us.
Be on the lookout for a likely-looking key. This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
I can attack at a moment's notice, Master. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment after purchasing the very same item in a shop.
There's a lot going on here. If a civilian dies, their body will be brought to a mortuary within a few days of their passing. Whether the corpse ends up Bethel's morgue or Vermund's charnel house depends on where it was found. The Arisen can revive the dead using a wake stone, so long as they have access to the corpse. What?
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurer's trade.
I'd not come here by choice. Such quietude is a blessing.
'Tis here that the bodies of those who fall in Vermund are first kept and tended to. I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead.
Okay.
Pray keep your voice low. You are more than welcome to return any time.
This is cool. This is cool. There's a lot of cool stuff around here. Why is this place so much bigger than I originally thought? I still haven't unlocked all of it. Slum. Okay. Okay, I see what's happening here. First off, need to go change and wait for nightfall.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Da da da.
Now, who to talk with first?
Done.
Welcome.
I'll set out on my own adventure someday.
I ought to stop.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
You're gonna regret that.
Well then, son, how might I be of service? Take it easy.
Just about had my fill of this rubbish.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Saying that a lot, but ain't nobody showed me how to get to it yet. I think I know where the house is anyway. Leave the house.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
You!
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot.
I don't like his face.
Ah, 'tis obvious, no? I am an agent, of a sort. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over, now you found me out. So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Aye, aye. You'll have your coin. That's how this works, isn't it? Haha. Glad we understand each other. I'll be on my way then.
You showed mercy to the agent, Master. How very gracious of you.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
Now, where was I? Bloody hurt.
Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by. Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
They're useful allies in a chaotic world. Their guiding sight allows them to impart words of wisdom to the Arisen, illuminating the path they ought to follow, revealing the course of action they should next take. West has you at an impasse. If you have lost your way on your adventure, pay a visit to an oracle. You might receive a hint, put you in the right direction. Wow, I mean, amazing. It's in the game. It built itself out. Oh, I have so many of these I haven't even read yet. Just trying to find my way back to my house. That thing at.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Some call it cultured. I call it dull.
But not at the expense of my duty. You'll have to excuse me. I have a job to attend to.
Oh, tell me I haven't got any fleas.
Wish I had someone to share this spot with.
Forgive me for stopping by unannounced. I was so eager to see you, I neglected to think of your convenience. Lo and behold, you are out. At least I remembered to bring you a gift in recompense. I shall leave it here. Hope we will see each other again anon. I long to hear more of your tales about the world, life, and your experiences. Sven.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out. Are a sign that all is well.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
This lighting isn't bad overhead. Should get some lower lighting. Turn from the Beyond the Rift. Oh. Yes. I dare say I surpassed myself in battle on this journey. Many a time did I rescue the Arisen from a tight spot. Strange adventure, all in all. I've much to ponder.
I served one master who had every pawn change vocation upon a whim. It was a bit befuddling, but each to their own.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
Just about anywhere.
Is there no escape?
should I get up to today?
My head hurts just thinking about it.
What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing.
Flowers are nice.
The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones.
Oh, of course you can't. So you need me to look for flowers, huh?
All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers.
Thank you.
I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were.
Yeah, sure.
Hoya Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Well, take your time. You know.
Have that in my box.
Lots to do. And precious little time.
Didn't need to go here. Because if I went to the house, I have the item.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Withdraw. Flowers. Withdraw. Explosive arrows.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work. This job better be worth it.
Not much going on.
Hoya Risen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell.
Oh,
it's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. And I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. They're hard to find, aren't they? Well...
Okay. Alright. Nice that they put my little house here so that I could continue to grab these items for this little girl that I don't just walk around with on my person. Hey. Silver. Go. Back down. Watch this be something really horrible. She's some evil child. She's wearing like a little black dress. She might be like the Omen.
I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better?
Yeah, I find them all over.
Oh, just look how it
Yeah.
shines. Thank you
Shiny.
ever so... Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father.
Oh, that's
I
sad.
don't even know what they look like, you know.
Well, They kind of look like you, but not. Both of them. Weird.
Not to say I'm unhappy at the Gracious Hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life.
So sweet.
Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
I suppose 'tis so.
There's no hope left for me. I know that.
Not the only scavenger, huh?
Dead on my feet.
Death comes for me.
Right here.
I am sure.
Slums.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Careful.
I am proud of my devotion as well as I ought to have enough for a few
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
What's this place?
Materials such as this can be...
Okay, so... Hold on, the Gracious Hand.
combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
That felt rude.
Arms, arms.
Me? Just going for a stroll.
Just going for a stroll.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor?
Oh. I don't have any food to give.
Few can afford perpetual generosity. I hope you will return. Well met, Sir
Some
Arisen.
gold.
Might... Many thanks. May fortune smile
Yeah,
upon you, kind
you're welcome.
sir.
Poor. It's for the poor. I'm poor.
I'll gather these now.
Get it?
'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
This really felt like the donation cup at Walmart.
Was I lacking in devotion?
Some meat would be nice, but won't be costly. What actions might solve this? I propose would do me a world of good.
'Tis my duty to devote my life to
I know
prayer
so
and
little
the
of myself and of myself.
'Tis my duty to devote.
Okay, we found a little downstairs area. Suspicious about this? No, is there?
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
can't do anything about that right now.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
Gazing upon the sea makes me feel rather strange.
Well, we shan't be diving in anytime soon.
Unprepared. I'm off. Well met. This here's the sanctuary of tipplers and merrymakers alike.
Right.
I assume
Looks
you'll
like
be
our kind of
starting off
place.
with a mug of the good stuff.
Oh yeah, hit me up. Oh. Lost gold.
Impressive.
This is depressing as the real world. Why are my games feel like they're full of inflation? Jeez, man.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Well met. This here's... I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
No.
Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best met with...
We would fain hear your requests, dear audience.
Life's been pretty kind to me.
Go. Gathering up. Lantern oil. Nice. Okay. Detoxification. Concoction.
Life's been pretty kind to me.
You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
I don't know exactly what my objective is here. Slum.
Slow and steady gets the job done.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard anyhow. Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown here in Vermont, after all. A fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Give me Anne. That. Right. Jeez.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Isn't what I'm looking. slums. Who is this?
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
My greens are second to none.
Life's been pretty kind to me. Will this take long? I've ought to be doing.
What's going about their lives?
It's all watching me. I swear it. If I drop dead now, who would mourn me?
'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming. But ox carts don't run so late at night.
I pity those
Interested
content
in my
to
wares? Well met. This I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
Pass them time.
Many thanks.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
This guy.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words. If there is a more fortunate fool in the city, I have yet to meet him.
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Interested in my wares?
I'm aching for a fight. I end up feeling getting better even after a day of rest. Wish I'd been born a nobleman.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
I've just remembered.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
I am proud of my devotion as well as should.
It'll soon be June.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
'Tis just another day, same as the one afore it.
True faith. I must be quick.
What sort of benefit from this such?
If our prayers
All that trouble here. I'll best move along.
While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether it will be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Onward to Burnworth Castle. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry. I'll not stick my
Don't like me here. Here. Find him a bunch of books. I need some kind of library.
Life's best taken at a leisurely pace.
Such quietude. We must consider the needs of the common folk as well.
That's what my outfit is for.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
Hello? Okay.
Those recruits don't know Pommel's point. A fine place
Well,
to
could
sit
use
at the
more
other
places
one's
like
has
this.
limits, I suppose.
Let's do this.
That's such a piece. Suppose I best earn my keep. Somehow my feet always carry me here.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Look the part. Can't help but think it's strange. Ones used to loiter about the rift stone in droves. I have not seen a single one for some time now. Difficult to imagine where they might have gone, or if this bears reporting. Careful with that. Good information might get you killed.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
All my peers seem so much more capable.
Why does dried spud look like a giant pile of gold?
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
So what just happened? Because I just walked all the way around these. Search for evidence of Disa's misdeeds. Oh, just supposed to be searching for evidence. Particular.
Happiness, full schedule.
Preparation's key. I up my training tree.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
I must earn.
That such peace reign eternal.
Can't complain, mate.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not allowed in here.
Do with a decent supper. Would that I could always feel so fine. New buff. Performance requires.
What does the quest say? Search its office.
Raiment, methinks. Wonder if anyone will notice.
It's her office.
Stay here with it. Almost nodded off for a moment there. It's on me to bear what young can't.
Once the day's work is done, the night is mine.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Man, where? Clicking noise I'm getting.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
Dang.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose.
You gonna ally yourself with Jafar?
My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender?
Yeah.
Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
I think your mother puts her hands in a lot of things.
Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the regent kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee, inform us when you leave.
I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
Our soldiers need better. Couldn't hurt to put my feet up a moment. Wonder if there's any easy work.
Such quietude is a blessing.
What's to be done about this?
I cannot afford another night.
It is well tiring being so alert all day long.
Right. Just need to find a library.
Quiet at last.
Like, good luck with that, right?
That's such peace.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you?
Huh?
Oh, to think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen.
If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And it would wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made.
You're gonna want me to get it, aren't you?
If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead.
You're just gaslighting me?
The man's home is located in Batar.
Didn't even hear of you before
You need
this.
only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
We might have the answers we need. Shall we ask around?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them
Quasimodo
when
is
the need
great.
arises.
A ladder is it?
Oh, hey. No, you went live. How's
After
it
you,
going? I'm putting in apps, but I'm a viewer. Hey, I gotta put a sound or something on this. Did it take? Okay.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Talk about it. Backroom dealings. Really feel like the game design of this was meant to be played at a slower pace. The feel of it.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim.
About 8 minutes.
as a
8
true
minutes.
reason.
Dang. That's bad. I gotta put a notification or something. I'm just not used to having anybody watching it all. Totally interact. That's the whole point. Oh, okay.
How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap.
It's a little scrap.
Was part of a letter. And from Batal, no less. This
Yep.
alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep.
Not surprised. You know, I don't really know this lady, but she doesn't sound very
Deeza's
nice.
actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you, take this.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this
Great
famous
stuff.
fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say?
Yeah.
Naught springs to mind, I'm afraid.
Come on, man. I ain't even from this universe.
Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place?
Kendrick the Gracious Hand. Okay.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken, Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. This should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah, there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Don't worry about me. I got the clothes already.
I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Fascinating.
Quite. Though no definitive records remain.
Done talking to him. I think he still had something else to tell me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim, while examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that Your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
I don't even care about this throne. Anybody? But even asked me, he's like, hey, do you feel like being king?
Where to now? Got to make hay while the sun shines.
I see which way the wind's blowing. Now there's a hassle I could do without.
The rules at your left.
Would that I could spend all
Go on then. Tell me of your latest. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to. Assist you. Always a pleasure.
I cannot wait to see your nimble blade work, Master.
Where you don't flit about so much, you trip over your own feet.
The rules at your left.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be.
Tuck the body into a tight roll. Okay. It's interesting. Left. Sneak attack.
Glad to assist you.
Up. Okay. Cool. So, splitter. That looks like one that I need, yes. A jump attack. Alright, powder charge. That is super dope.
Do come again.
Barely dragged my arse out of bed.
Oh, I'm dead on my feet.
Here, anyhow. Time to be heading home.
I was was I...
Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. Monsters have gotten bolder of late and more ferocious. One found its way inside the common hall.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance, you see, one of the children we care for here at the... Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
I suppose it goes without saying that our first step ought to be gathering information.
Is as you say?
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
Alone cannot win us this battle. A short repose.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubbish. Don't know why he bothered.
I don't know what to do. My head hurts just thinking about it. I must pray for guidance.
I'll get that for you.
Why must fate be so cruel? My head hurts just thinking. What should I do? Swear it. My head hurts just thinking about it. What should I do?
Let the reaper claim you.
I'm dead on my feet. But I've much to do yet.
Adventuring's a grand way to wind up a cadaver.
It's just another day. Something smells the same as the one before.
Bit of a tight spot. Your pockets look full. Got aught to spare? What should I do? What to do? What? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church?
I don't
Well,
deal
it's
with water.
going to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws
You're
from the
watching,
river
Sam. Do
to
you have any
make
ideas
holy
where to look?
water.
If you
The
notice
water's
anything,
so
let me know.
filthy
Probably
that
not
it's going
watching
to
that
take
carefully.
twice the
Just
amount
letting
of
you know.
gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold. Hoy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? That's all right.
Right. I have the 2 gold ore. I can go grab. I might have that. Oh, I might only have 1. Searches are becoming really tedious. I think that's what my issue
I say
was.
we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbits we might turn up. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
What kind of gold we have in here for that girl? Gold. So, saying that all these little city ventures require that you had ventured out, and I did that. I did the other mission. That's interesting. There's a much bigger search area.
Written here.
Originally.
Follow me if you would. I know the path best traveled.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
I've no desire to live this way any longer.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just
I
one
really
more
feel like I'm
time.
getting taken advantage of by this quest line. Jesus.
Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse. Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do. Apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh,
I can do this.
thanks, Arisen. What would we do without you?
I don't fucking know.
I'll
It's pretty
talk to the
sad.
priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful I can do.
Stop asking me for shit.
Now, we've need of
Extremely
medicine.
helpful.
We can purchase it at shops or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
Very well, if I must.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Thanks so much, but with so many sick.
The heavens have forsaken us. All is
I don't feel safe here.
Letter fragment. Gracious hand. Do say you'll go and see her. She's your best hope. She used to conduct research into sedatives and sleeping medicaments for the army over Banthal. So I am certain she will. that's supposed to mean.
It's been a hard day.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
It's too early for dinner. Any loose coin about? Enough to make it up.
Lucas, my head will roll if aught goes awry.
Like changing sections I use every time I get over here. This place. Withdrawal. See how many of these I got.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm high. I'm ill at eating.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways towards improving life in the slums.
'Tis as you say.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
Wish 'twere always night. I only had to sleep.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Maybe he was hoping to find something shiny among the rubble. Wonder if he found anything good.
Was I lacking in devotion?
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
You have wronged me, and so yourself. There is surely no fate more wretched.
I'm dead on my feet, but I've much to do yet.
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go.
Ain't nothing but trouble.
ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Every minute of this existence is
True faith must come from the spirit. I swear it. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. If memory serves, there is another place we were to visit not far from here.
Should we head there now? It would save us having to make the trip again.
Thanks, sir.
Why must I suffer? I've not much to offer you, sir.
Is there aught I can assist you with? This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
Oi, keep your distance.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Gotta crack a few skulls if you want to be topped off.
The end comes. It shall not struggle.
This place gives me an ill feeling.
Maybe he was hoping to find something shiny among the rubble. Wonder if he found anything good.
Oh, say, I've noticed you walking around questioning people. Looking for... If I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail next, if you haven't already. The place is full of unsavory characters, as one might expect, who've seen things ordinary citizens aren't privy to. I should know. I was among their company till just recently.
I'll have an early supper.
This place gives me an ill feeling.
What am I to do?
Sooner be home. I'm well enough, thank you.
Is it true you're the Arisen? Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being there.
Not much going on.
Must have taken a wrong turn.
This place never fails to calm. True faith must come from the spirit, not the mind.
True faith must come from the spirit, not the mind. Might I beg but a moment of your time? Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept, and he went without me. Wish
you know
he'd
where he
woken
went?
me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to...
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now.
Just where are these vaults exactly? Let us return to...
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad... Come! I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly.
You mean the place I've been trying to get into this whole time while I was looking for the kid? I knew where the kid
I believe
was.
this is the place to which the children were
It is
referred.
unnecessary for me. It's all unnecessary.
Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
Bill.
The Fiend Unknown is the most perilous.
We'll manage, whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
Shall we follow, Master?
'Tis as you say. Is there no getting through this door?
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing?
It
And
is.
I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together.
It's quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be seeing stars were I the scholarly sort.
'Tis as you say.
This place is amazing. I knew I'd find something down here, but I never expected this.
Nice.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here, I wonder?
Oh, in spite of these differences, the two nations have managed to coexist largely peacefully, perhaps realizing the futility of an all-out war between two neighbors. There have been several examples of which an invasion, always some greater power has intervened before the balance could be tipped too far in the favor of either nation, preventing the fires of war from escalating. Tension twixt Vermund, Battle. Is it battle? Vermund and battle? Reached their peak 40 years ago when the nations were devastated by a prolonged bout of bad weather that resulted in successive crop failures. Hard times turned the starving populace against one another, eventually culminating in a desperate clash of several hundred soldiers. Though it produced no victors, resulting in only more meaningless deaths, on the site of the battle now stands a centipede memory. Alright, some gold.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought...
Yeah, perfect person for this, huh?
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your voice low.
Must finding these be so difficult?
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
I'll have to remember to
I
tell my
probably should
own
clip
master
that. I don't know if I'm
about
gonna catch
this.
it or not.
we fight!
Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurer's trade.
Chill, 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 chill.
Tis good to see you are well.
True faith must come from the spirit.
Skate that too. Far as that. It's like a whole adventure. Man, how long? A couple hours? I'm gonna save here. Next, tomorrow will be the investigation.
It's just another day.
Sovereign.
Same as the one before it.
My bed calls.
This armor's seen better days.
Oh, sir, if you please, pray excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service to a noble household. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. Oh, thank you, sir. You
How can I
cannot
help you?
imagine my relief.
Well, if his servants like
Might
him,
we
he can't be all
continue
bad.
this conversation somewhere more discreet? The matter it concerns is rather sensitive, and I would not risk being overheard. You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there at your earliest convenience.
Okay. Timer on it.
My stomach's growling.
Got to press on. There's much needs doing.
Naught but fright,
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in...
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say. I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Gotta be somewhere to make some quick call.
Time to be heading home.
Why are you there?
Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual...
At your leisure.
And that's where we're logging off tonight. We will pick up tomorrow with the mystery and the intrigue behind the Sovereign. I'm gonna go run down the village next, and then come back, get the guy out of jail, do the masquerade. Yeah, so be back tomorrow night.
Well met, sir.
Subscribe, follow, like. I didn't talk much this time, did I? Super tired.